anyways, Nathan says, do you link to money site page posts that you're trying to rank on every press release you do? Do you ever link to the same money site page post you're trying to rank more than once? Yeah, but typically, again, if you go back to what I was talking about earlier, and go watch this webinar that we did, it's on our YouTube channel, guys. It's free. Go watch it. Press release SEO and PR stacking. Just go search for it. You'll find it. Watch that, okay? Because that is the method that I use, which will is a perfect segue into the question down here by Tushar, who says, Bradley, you may have answered this post, but just make sure it's okay to point multiple press releases at your blog on the money site. For example, if I write 4 blog posts every month, can I do a press release for each blog post that is also linking to that blog post? I'm worried at what point does it become spammy? That is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So remember, guys, with the syndication networks, the strategy that we talk about is content marketing from your blog, right? So you publish content that's within, place it within silos. So you publish posts within silos, and in your internal linking within every single post supporting article that you're going to publish within a silo, you're going to be linking back up to your top of silo, right? Your silo landing page, or daisy chaining to the previous post in the silo, whatever, however you're internally linking within your silo. The point is you're publishing a press release with an internal link to what you're trying to rank on your site, right? So it's an internal page or post on your site that you're trying to rank. So each post that you publish is going to contain a link to that. Then that's going to syndicate out across your syndication network, okay? Then I publish, again, my bloggers, not like some of my clients get, 3 posts per week, but they're only paying for 1 press release per week. So one of those blog posts per week will get a press release that is essentially promoting or highlighting, showcasing one of the blog posts. Does that make sense? And the press release links to the blog post, so the blog post URL. Does that make sense? So my point is, you're pushing power from the press releases to the blog post. The blog post contains the link back up to the page that I'm trying to rank. So you're pushing juice in from the press releases to a blog post, which is 1 press release that's published for 1 blog post. So the next time you publish a blog post, it's a different URL. It's a different deep link on your site that you're linking to from the press release. Do I sometimes link to the same page, perhaps with more than 1 press release? Yeah, but not often, because I like the deep linking strategy that I just described. And again, you can see exactly what I'm talking about in that webinar there. And that just tends to work really well. Again, because guys, think about this. If you're siloing blog posts together, you can also publish a GMB post if it's for a local project that is linking to the blog post, right? And just grab a snippet of content from your blog post and use that as the text for your GMB post. Use the same featured image, right? So you're mirroring your blog post silo structure in your GMB posts. Then you do the same thing with press releases. Publish a press release for every blog post, or for as many as you can afford, if that makes sense, however aggressive you want to be. And the press release writers are going to write about the blog post. They're going to link to the blog post if that's the target URL you provide. I also like to usually provide another tier 1 entity asset URL. But you can also, remember, you can tier that. My point is, guys, think about this. If you're doing a silo linking and stacking your content in your silos on your blog, you can mirror that in your GMB posts. You can also mirror that in press releases, right? So if you're linking from the press release to the blog post that the press release is highlighting, you can also link back to the previous press release in that same silo. Again, that's a press release silo. So you're mirroring the same sort of structure in your blog, GMB. By the way, you don't have to have a GMB. I'm just saying, if you're doing local, you can also do it there. You should also do it there, and also in your press releases. So that way you're not hammering the same URL over and over and over again. You're hammering the same URL over and over and over again from your blog with an internal link, which I would recommend varying the types of links within your blog posts, right? Different keywords, naked URLs, all that kind of stuff. But you're pushing links into different parts of your site through the press releases and or the GMB posts. And then you're siloing those press releases as well. Does that make sense? Hopefully you guys get that. Again, just go watch this webinar and it will make perfect sense to you. And it's super, super powerful, guys. And that's a free webinar, okay?
And if everything is linked correctly in the way that it's supposed to, juice is going to flow anyway. I mean, that's the one thing that you really, and I know Nathan is in our mastermind, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. If everything is interlinked the way that it's supposed to to accrue page rank, to accrue ranking score, then you don't need to insert press releases or any other type of link building into the same page time after time after time. You can build it in other places, and everything from that link building will benefit. I mean, everything in that stream will benefit from it if you've done it the way that you're taught. Now, if you go and do it your way, that's up to you. But we teach you the right way.